best moments of our lives, guys. We are living in a time and age where the survivor for the fittest is alive and well. And by the way, guys, let's, quit remembering those moments where we failed, moments where we were not doing the right thing, because the world is full of negativity. And the only thing you and I can do to ourselves is to add more of the hate, to add more of the negative, and to ourselves, we've got to increase on the positive vibes, to keep coming around, to keep moving around us, so that we are in charge of our lives. We are the custodians of our lives. We will determine how we will run our lives, because we should not allow people to define us. If we allow people to define us, they will confine us. They will limit our potential as to what we can do and what we cannot do. And I hope that we will not have them to decide, to determine how we will live, but we will live and then relive those moments where we were succeeding. Because at the end of the day, the people who are going to be persistent and consistent are the people who are going to survive this turbulent time. And this is the thing, guys. Let us continue to be relentless, to keep, because the battle is really hard at the beginning, but let us be, unceasingly intense, to be steadfast, to, dutifully, like we should not be unwavered. We should keep on running our course, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Oh, it's sweet. Like you are in a shower with warm water, like you shouldn't end it. How sweet it is. You are in the presence of one and the only one you love. Wow, it is beautiful it is. Like when you have money in your wallet and you don't even want to eat, and you haven't eaten but you don't feel any hunger. Oh, how magnificent it is. Like that one moment when she said yes to your advances after 2 years of dating, and then she couldn't agree to your demands. She couldn't, but then she said yes. How I wish we could relive those moments, like the moment you were expecting her to come over and everything else that day could wait. How I wish we could relive those moments where you were on top of your game, you were running, you were winning, you were leading. Like, man, I wish we could relive those moments. Like you were in a dream where you met just the two of you, and you were holding on to each other, and you never left each other. How wholesome it is. Like you are going to the to board a plane and you have never traveled abroad. It's fascinating, guys. How I wish we could have those moments which is so magnificent, like the moment you heard a message of your first salary coming into your bank account. How I wish you could relive those moments. Like it's the first time you were having sex, and you felt that moment where you couldn't explain anything, but you are there. Oh, I wish we could remember those days when you were in a party and you nailed it. You sang to the best tune and you were there and you were leading, you were winning. How I wish we could relive those moments where we were in a party and music was just gonna start off, and we were in the presence of our OBs, our OGs, the people we are acquainted to. Those are moments we should keep reliving in our lives, guys. I wish we could relive those moments where we are in charge, we are praising God, we are worshiping God in the presence of everybody else we know in our churches, and we are in that moment where you don't care who the next person sitting next to you is, but everybody is in that holy moment where nobody is thinking of ill intentions, but only to praise and worship God. How I wish we could remember those days when we were invited out and we didn't need to pay any single penny, and we were gonna have the booze, all the drinks, and all the things that we were gonna bite and chew. All is expense paid off. How I wish we could relive those moments. where, we were waiting for our favorite food and it was being prepared by the best chef we ever had in our entire life. I wish we could remember those moments when we were going to play our favorite hobby and we were there in the presence of all our colleagues who enjoy the same game we love. I wish we could relive those moments where you were in a school and yes, you were winning. Your cousin brother, your niece won and you were visiting them that day in the school. I wish we could relive those moments when you are really high, that you were feeling, like a winner. Like someone who is courageous, who is bold to move through the hard times, that you will continue to run, that you will relive those moments where you were in the audience and yes, your son performed the best. How I wish we could relive those moments when we were sent to a mission, maybe in another country, and we won that battle and we were coming back and we were having that historic moment where we are being, accepted back. We are being brought back into our nations and everybody is celebrating us. How I wish you could relive those moments where we are in the choir and we nailed it to the tune that everybody else could not, reach where we had reached. How I wish we could have those moments where you passed very highly in class, if not the top best, you were amongst the 5, that you felt like, man, it was all about you guys. Who the performers were in that class, in that subject. How I wish we could relive those moments where you were elected a leader and nobody else took up that position but except you. How I wish we could relive those moments. The moment where you received your first kiss, man, it felt like you were in cloud 9. Woo! How I wish we could relive those moments where you not only got your first child, but you got your firstborn. How exciting it is. How I wish we could remember those days. How I wish we could relive those moments. It is like the moment when your mom and dad got married and everybody else were celebrating your mom and dad. How I wish you could relive that. Do you remember like the moment when we got married? Relive those moments when it was all about you. It was all about you. How I wish you could remember those moments. Remember those moments when you won the lottery and yes, you were in class. Remember those moments. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm all about encouraging you. I'm all about us being authentic and genuine. That we will continue to live our cause and we will continue to run and nobody else is going to deter us of our cause. That we will continue to run and not get weary. We will continue to walk and not get tired. We will continue to hobble along. We will continue to crawl, but we will not stop doing something. We will keep doing it. We will keep running. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself, guys. This is from me to you.